I want you to meet my good friend and son, Pookie. He gets his looks from his father. Okay, so my apartment is kind of a huge mess right now. That's because I'm replacing all of these old, slow, stinky machines with the better Elegoo machines that print up way faster. These things have gotten to the point where they're honestly just not worth the space to keep them, especially because I'm really limited on space being in an apartment. And obviously that process has left me with even less space because I'm trying to make the transition, you know? I've got these two that were delivered today. These are two more pro models, so the smaller ones. And I was planning on recording a time lapse like I normally do of me assembling the printers, but honestly, I'm really pressed for time. I don't have a lot of it at the moment, and that just takes more time, and it's kind of already been seen in the other videos. I also got another one of these machines that's coming in later this weekend, so that will also be being set up. But I knew I needed to make a video update and put it somewhere because this is actually a big decision. I mean, as stupid as this video has been so far, apologies for that. I'm no saint.
So da, 僕がキラだ。ならばどうする？ここで殺すか？いいか。僕はキラ。そして新世界の神だ。今の世界ではキラが法であり、キラが秩序を守っている。もはや僕は正義。世界の人間の希望。殺すか？本当にそれでいいのか？キラが現れ6年。戦争はなくなり、世界の犯罪は7割減少した。しかし、まだ世の中は腐っている。腐った人間が多すぎる。誰かがやらなければならない。ノートを手にした時思った。僕がやるしかない。いや、僕にしかできない。人を殺すのが犯罪なんてことは分かっている。しかしもうそれでしか正せない。これは僕に与えられた使命。僕がやるしかない。他のものにできたか？ここまでやれたか？この先できるか？そうだ。新世界を作れるのは僕しかいない。
It is really important, and it is a really big deal. Originally, I was trying to sell these, but after doing some research, I mean, they're old machines, they're heavily used, they have a lot of replacement parts, they have a lot of missing parts. They're not in demand, especially with things like these on the market. But now, basically, I've thought of some uses for the parts on these old machines, so I'm basically just going to be scrapping them. Those projects are kind of planned pretty far in the future, because again, I have to fulfill the back order. I'm going to be getting use out of them, basically. There's going to be use being gotten out of these machines. And my workshop is even more of a mess. I've never had this many unfinished parts. It's literally, I mean, I've got all these and then also a ton behind me. Thanks to those new printing speeds that I've been obsessed with the new Elegoo printers and the little special man over here. I've been tweaking with him. Okay, he's been doing okay. I may have been a little too hard on him earlier, but it's only been like 2 days since I last cleaned up all the parts I had and shipped out orders. And so it's insane that I've had this yield of parts in 2 days. It's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and clean all these up, pack a whole bunch of orders, and then I'm gonna continue with my projects of redoing the workshop and moving those Elegoo printers in here. There are literally cicada carcasses all over my patio. It's pretty gross. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're singing a beautiful symphony. now both of those spool holders are up, so it's time to get the other machine in here, get some holes drilled in, install the holder for the display screen, and then I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work with the little print catcher things here, especially on this one because it's in a corner, so I'm gonna have to like, I don't even really know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm gonna find something. All right, so we're a little tight on space back here between the machine and the spool holder. It should be enough clearance, but it's pretty close to the front of the shelf here. These ones I built a little bit deeper because I originally built these for the enders and I had the Elegoo's for this one, so I built it deeper, and you can see that's not really too much of an issue, but I think it'll be fine, especially because the catch for this is going to be more so diagonal. So there's gonna be a lot more room for the parts to go when they're coming off of this machine. So I think it's gonna be fine. Might be more of an issue back here because of where that's placed. It has to be kind of drilled into the stud in the wall. So those machines are gonna be pretty close to the front, but I'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Oh! We're back. Yeah! Now I'm going to try to figure out what to do with this because we have this little catch set up for the printer here, but I need to have another one basically just right here like this, and then I might need to make a little something to go on top of the ridge here. It's probably going to be pretty simple, like duct tape and zip ties probably. Fix everything, right? There we go. That's not bad. It's a little bendy, but maybe it should be fine. It should be fine. It's pretty solid. Here's the USB I broke, by the way. See that? Oh, it's a shame. It's not what I like to see. But the rest of this looks pretty good. I mean, I might add something on the other side. It's a little bendy. But the night's not over yet because I still have to build. Oh, this big boy. It rumbles the table. Ow, ow, I just bumped my head for the first time on the thing. Ow, it stabbed me. Of my efforts. It's honestly really crazy to see how much bigger it is compared to a CR10. This thing is old. The build size isn't like a whole lot bigger, but it makes a difference when printing parts. At least that's what I've noticed. I think that's probably gonna be where I hold off on getting printers for a while because I can't imagine that I'm going to really need many more for the next couple months. But we'll see, you never know. And that is gonna have to do it for today's video. It's late, I need to go to sleep. I have to go to work tomorrow. Thank you very much for subscribing, for liking, for watching, all of that stuff, the stuff that basically makes all of this possible. And if you're interested in seeing how this business develops and what other projects I basically get myself into, please make sure to subscribe like I mentioned, and that way you can keep up to date with what I'm doing. Now I've gotta go through and clean up this mess. Oh, dishes, yay!